Hello guys, this is Dragon Rockstar 128, and I'm here coming here with a Chaos Dragon deck profile. I know it's been a long time since I've been doing a deck profile. I've been basically screwed over with exams and other things like that. And the new mechanic that's coming out for Yu-Gi-Oh and such. But I'm just gonna start out with the deck profile just to show out. I am coming here with extra deck, obviously, and then the main deck. Side deck as well. I haven't got that really prepared yet, but I will show that off as well. It's not bad. The deck does pretty much good, and I have been testing out in some tournaments and such, and it's doing pretty good against the meta. Like it can go against Zodiacs and such forth. But enough of me talking. Let's just go ahead and get into the deck profile. So for the main deck, obviously you run your big boss monsters, Red Eyes, and BLS because they're pretty good, and they are game changers. So you always go for them as fast as possible. 3 Life Pulsars and 3 Destiny Hero Malicious because obviously rank 6s is the best thing to go for in this deck. And also, it's basically the heart and soul of the deck. It helps you out with your light and dark ratios and such forth. It's really, to me, this is pretty much the whole engine. You really need these. Sometimes I feel like cutting Life Pulsar out every once in a while. When I go into the side deck, I'll do that because sometimes when you end up drawing all 3 Life Pulsars and so forth. So that's basically the rank 6 engine. For the light terms, you run triple Lumina. I'm running this back. Double Lumina was kind of actually messing up. But overall, she's still amazing and everything. She does go out with my combos, and she helps me recycle through my hand. That's the best part. She helps me ditch a lot of cards from my hand, and I'll get to that later. Triple Raiden, because he's really the heart and soul of the deck, really. Followed by the Malicious and Life Pulsar. They're all three the heart and soul of the deck. They speed through your deck real fast as well. I know I'm going through this real fast because I'm in quite of a hurry. But like I said, Raiden is a good card as well as Lumina. And also, now I am teching Double Wolf and the One Police. Lila has been breaking every once in a while. Lila seemed pretty good at Sun, but Gravekeepers ain't a thing anymore, and other decks like that basically stop you from going in your graveyard or mainly monster effects. So, really, I want my monsters to be in the graveyard for me and summon on my field as fast as possible. Wolf is a good card, and it helps me recycle through my grave. And it's a good target to mill when you do Charge the Light Brigade or Raiden's effect because you can go for synchro plays and more XYZ plays. Fleece is good because Infernoids are pretty hard to go around, and when I have Fleece, I always guarantee almost winning. It also combos with another card. When these guys are in the graveyard, they're also good recycle cards if I don't want to banish the stuff I really need. So, and I'll get to that later. That's the whole Lightsworm aspect of the deck. For hand traps and grave traps, I run double Maxi for my hand traps. I'm main decking Maxi now because in this format you're going to need Maxi. It's literally the key combo of your deck. If you don't run Maxi, it's cool. If you want to run more like cards that can help you in the graveyard as well in your hand, you can do that. But I like Tech and Maxi. It's good for me, and it's good draw power as well. For my grave traps is double Farfa. I stopped running the Burning Abyss engine and the Tour Guide. For instance, I have a lot of normal summonings in this deck, and really, excuse me there. Really, I want those to go off more than Tour Guide. Even though Tour Guide is pretty good, if I had Tour Bus, that's also an amazing card to run in this deck because you can recycle your BLS and your Red Eyes or your Light Pulsar or Destiny or Malicious. You'll be recycling a lot of stuff. But frankly, I don't own those. And Tour Guide is an amazing card. That's another card I got rid of long ago. I kind of regret it, but overall, that helps out. For my other level 4s, I run one Fairy Tale Snow. Now, this is the heart and soul of the deck. Regardless of what I said about the other cards, this is the heart and soul of the deck. She is amazing. If you have 3 of these, you should main deck 3 of these. Take out like Wolf or Fleece. Main deck these. She is amazing in this deck. If you need to, run this at a 50 card build. I only run it at a 40. But for my other rank 4 is Trickling. Now, Fairy Tale Snow, on the other hand, when you summon her and you basically win the game, she helps me win. That's the only reason why I like her. She helps me win. Trick Clown also helps me win because when I mill her, I can get more stuff. So that's that. For the rest of my monsters is double place better and the one gold ball. I am finally mega decking Glow Bolt because I love his mill power when I can mill one. I usually mill a wolf or a fleece or something that I need in the grave, like a malicious. It's a good card. And place better, obviously, you always run it at 2. You never run it more than 2. You never try it at 1 because it can brick, and or you really want to see this card every once in a while. For my spells, that's the rest of my monsters. I think it's roughly around 26 monsters. I used to run like 30 to 39 monsters. I stopped running that. It kind of bricked because I was running so many monsters. I wasn't seeing my spells much, but now I main deck spells. Main deck more spells, sorry. For my spells, it's triple solar recharge because I am running a big deal of light worms. That's why I boost up Lumina and Raiden so I can get more combos out and I can ditch them to draw maybe another one in the same turn. It usually happens every once in a while. I end up doing that, but overall it's pretty good. Double charge light brigades because obviously you need that. It's the main heart. It's another heart. It's another piece of the heart of this and soul of the deck. It helps you speed through your deck and helps you get more combos. For another double card, I run double twin twister. I used to stop running these and run Galaxy Cyclone. Right now, I obviously would prefer to run side deck Galaxy Cyclones if I could get me 2 of them. But overall, it's pretty good. Double Instant Fusion because Nordon's still a thing, and Nordon's pretty good in this deck. If Nordon gets hit, I can switch Instant Fusion for like maybe a third Twin Twister and maybe main deck a Galaxy Cyclone. I don't know. But overall, Nordon's pretty good, and I don't think the ban list is going to be coming out anytime soon. So that's all for my triple and double spells. For my 1 spells, 1 Book of Moon because Book of Moon's really good, and I didn't even thought of it until now. Zodiacs is a big pain in the butt, and if you drop Maxi or do Book of Moon on their Zodiac, what was it, Monorat, that 1 rat, Zodiac rat, you basically just screw them up. 1 Regeki because Regeki destroys their board. Mainly board destruction is what you need in this format. 1 Pot of Acquisinus. Now, Pot of Acquisinus is pretty good, and I didn't expect it. If I had to, I'll get another one and run another one of these, because these is amazing. I love this card. This would probably be another card I would probably end up taking out for, like, Destiny or for when I had, probably take out for Instant Fusion. You get what I mean? Because this card helps speed through the Destiny Hero Malicious engine. It keeps putting it back, allowing you to get more combos and more plays. 1 Foolish Burial because Foolish is foolish and it's pretty well good. And then I'm now finally main decking this is 1 Vanity's Infinite. This card is OP. Really, I don't like main decking this because when you have this and you set it, and you can screw yourself up sometimes because your opponent will do something and you want to do one of your monster's effects and get rid of something, send it to the graveyard, you lose this and then it frees them up. Sometimes I don't like that, but usually this stalls and it's perfect and it's beat up. I know because I'm borrowing it from a friend for now to go to a tournament and stuff. But this is pretty good. That's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, 1 Beatrice because Beatrice is the heart, really the big heart and soul of the deck. It literally helps you speed through your deck. Only time I did use the other part where I can XYZ with Dante was the one time when I had Dante on my side of the field and Farfa. I got Farfa's effect followed by Beatrice, and then I used Beatrice to get more combos. So Beatrice is a good card. 124. Now, people are saying that 24 is not really good, and other rank 6s are pretty better. I like 24 because you can send a card to the graveyard instead of destroying or targeting. It doesn't specifically target, so it's pretty well good, and also when your opponent destroys it, it comes back face down, and it just gives you more combos. So those are both my rank 6s. For my rank 4, obviously, is 1 Castel. If I had the Bujin, that 1 Bujin card, Bujin to Ginsu, whatever you call it. I would main deck that instead of this, or that and this as well, because there's another card in my extra deck. I'll probably take it out. But Castells pretty much helps me out. One Dante, because Dante is Dante. You really need it. And you can overlay both of your Luminas and then do another Lumina if you have another one in the grave with a Raiden and get more of a good field. That's it for all my XYZs. It's a short amount of XYZs because in this deck you really don't see a lot of XYZs. But for the Synchros, I'm running Ultimate Zoken, if I said that right. Correct me down in the comments if I said that right. But this is a pretty good card, and overall, I summon this every once in a while pretty well. I summon this with Destiny Hero Militias and another monster in my extra deck, and I've literally won a couple games with this card. I didn't think of it until now. It's a pretty good card, and I finally picked one up, and I was kind of happy for it. One Ally of Justice Creator. I don't really summon this that much. I've only summoned it twice so far. But overall, it's a pretty good card, and it can help. I summoned this on a Zodiac creature, and they killed it. They boost up one of their Zodiac XYZs. I forgot which one it was. And then they killed over this. They didn't realize what this card effect does, because if it was destroyed by a card other than Dark, you don't apply damage calculations, and literally just it screwed their plays up, and I won because of that. That's it for my Synchro 5s. For my level 6s is 1 Stardust Charge Warrior and 1 Coral Dragon, because Coral Dragon is literally a good card, and it helps me get out Ultimate Zoken. I keep screwing that name up. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a while since I've even played, but Coral Dragon and Stardust Charge Warrior are both good cards. Charge Warrior for the draw, Coral Dragon just also for the draw, and also for the discard ability. Discarding is pretty good as well as the draw power, but I usually draw like at least like a Destiny Hero Malicious or like Pulsar, and I suddenly can be able to summon this on my very first turn. So like normal summon, play spreader, do instant fusion, get Norden, and then synchro with Norden for him, and then ditch like Pulsar and get more combos off of there, which basically helps me out. But that's it for the 6s. For the 7s, now I'm main decking this because my Crystal Wing I had to get rid of just to get me some other cards to make this deck really viable. So it's 1 Clear Wing. So I'm main decking Clear Wing instead of Crystal Wing. And don't worry, guys, I'm getting me another Crystal Wing soon. So as soon as I get me a Crystal Wing, I'll probably switch it out for Clear Wing, or probably main deck Crystal Wing and Clear Wing for the fun of it. But since Link Summoning has been coming out and stuff, I've been trying to sell a few cards just to get me a little bit of money to help my family out. But Clear Wing's pretty good. 1 Black Rose Moonlight, because Black Rose Moonlight's pretty well and got out, as well as some of the other main deck cards that I main deck and side deck. Black Rose Moonlight helps out by getting rid of those cards. Excuse me, guys, I had to get out my side deck. But like I said, Black Rose Moonlight is helpful because you bounce back. Like, I didn't realize, and the ruling on this card is that you can bounce back one of your opponent's monsters during their turn as well, which I was surprised because it doesn't specifically says your turn. It specifically says once per turn, and that's pretty well thought out how its effect goes. And I've won a couple games with it. Correct me wrong if I'm wrong on it, but I won a couple duels with that. And obviously the one Michael, because Michael is Michael. For my Synchro 8s, level 8s, there's a lot of questions on why I'm running these, but I just like main decking Stardust Spark. Stardust Spark is obviously, I love this card, because I can protect Beatrice, and if they like drop a Regeki or something, or I can protect one of my own monsters from getting destroyed, which always helps out. Beetles, because Beetles is Beetles, and he helps combo with Scarlight. Now, Scarlight, if I have both of these out on the field, I pretty much have almost game, because I can pop all their special summon monsters and attack with these two and still have enough power to kill them for game. I've done it with like Beatrice and some other monsters, which I always win with this. And Scarlight's pretty good because you could burn, And that's mainly the good part about the deck, because if they stop you from attacking, you can always burn with the card. And that's pretty well thought out. And Beetles is because he can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects, which always gives you a plus in this deck. Anything that can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects, because like Kaiju Slumber and anything like that, can't get around this card. Dark Hole doesn't do a lot against this card. Scarlight's good for the burn damage, and if I had Light Pulsar in the field, and say somebody dropped Dark Hole, gets rid of both Light Pulsar and Scarlight, but Scarlight comes back. And then they have to deal with both 3k monsters. And I always love that when that happens. Obviously, the one Norton, because Norton's Norton, and it helps speed through your deck. For side deck, now side deck is a problem because I'm having a hard time figuring out what the side deck in this format. And if you also want to let me know in the comments what you think of what I should side deck in this format. Would be very helpful. I'd be grateful for it. But for now, I side deck double DD Crow. I only had a little bit to get finally get me 2 of these, but it couldn't get me a third one. It's pretty hard to get me a third one around here where I live. It's pretty hard to get a lot of stuff. But DD Crow always helps out against Zodiacs because I banish their key combos from their graveyard. And Infernoids always screw up with this, followed by how you say it? Invoken or something like that. It's those deck it uses the Wind Witch power, which basically I screw them up with this, and it's pretty helpful. I like DD Crow. For my tribute fodders to get rid of my opponent's stuff is double Radiant Kaiju, and then the Dark Kaiju, and double Lava Golem. Lava Golem is just to go for game. I always get like Scarlight on my side of the field. I tribute their stuff, bring out Scarlight and Beetles, and burn by tributing the Lava Golem, like by getting rid of the Lava Golem and attacking for game. Because by now they're pretty much already lost by like 2,000 life points, and I always win. Plus, this helps me get rid of like those Crystal Wings, Cypher, and Lord Omegas that I don't want to see. It always helps. It helps me get rid of the stuff that I don't want to see. Double Chaos Hunter. Now, Chaos Hunter is very helpful, but sometimes you don't want to play it against yourself. You don't want to summon it. It's good to summon it during your opponent's turn, but during your turn, you want to get rid of it, like tribute it for like Pulsar or something, and get more combos off of that. It's a good fodder as well. It's 25. It's not bad. It helps go against your opponent, and it prevents your opponent from doing a lot of stuff. In this format, banishing is the key right now, and this deck does banish a lot, but not a whole lot than people think. I side deck another, and my last monster in my side deck is Artifact Lancia. I think I said that right. Artifact Lancia is pretty good. Plus, you can pop. I think it's you can pop her or pop him, however you say it. You can pop this by say if you set it in your turn. And you can activate like Twin Twister also by setting that, and you can activate Twin Twister, pop this, and get rid of opponent's stuff. Summoning this to your side of the field, preventing your opponent from doing a lot. And it's a 23 defense monster. I love that part that it's a 23 defense monster, and it prevents your opponent from vanishing, which is pretty well good for that turn. Because that way you can be able to summon out a lot of your stuff and win. For board wipes, Dark Holes, and I am main decking the Regaki because why not? I don't like Kaiju Slumber is because you have to side deck a bunch of Kaijus, and you really need a lot more other things out in this format because you need to prevent your opponent from setting up a board. That's my main goal, is to prevent my opponent from setting up a board. But I side deck one system down for if you every now and then I'll find an ABC duelist and then just drop this. And then for last on my side deck is number 39, Utopia Beyond. Because, why not? It helps me go for OTKs, and I don't like putting it in my extra deck because I really never summon it. But whenever I do need to summon it, it's good for, like, second turn. You basically win. So, let me know down in a comment what you think about my deck profile, and what you think of how I main deck most of the stuff. Let me know how the deck goes. And if you want to try this out in a local or tournament, it's a good idea to try out. Bring back Chaos Dragons, because when Link Summoning comes out, it's a good idea to bring back Chaos Dragons. So, it's pretty thought out. This is Dragon Rockstar 128. Coming out with a Chaos Dragon deck profile. Let me know how I did, and if you like it, subscribe. If you feel like you give me a thumbs up. I love hearing what you guys think and what you guys think about the deck. So this is Dragon Rockstar 128. See you.